Starting at point, 6'8", number 77, Luka Doncic.
And thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. And a look at the status here of both teams, injured players, and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
And now the Golden State Warriors started. They've got Porzingis, D'Anthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Santos in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Ayton is out there with LeBron James, and it's Smart in at the 3 spot. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
James, and the dunk by James.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Doncic. Hands it from downtown.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
James, the pass to Reeves. Shoots over Melton. Reeves can't hit. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The 3, and the Warriors, another 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Nobody near Melton. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Warriors leading by 5 on the wing, Melton. And another 3 for Golden State.
Whether he's on or off the ball, Melton's a threat.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And it's Doncic missing. The Warriors leading. Driving inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Warriors leading by 10. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
Melton, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Hachimura, and he converts the layup.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
And it's the Warriors' ball. 8-point game. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for LeBron. And it's Luke Kennard in for Austin Reeves. Gary Payton has checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Melton.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
It's stolen by Hachimura. Plays it in off the breakaway. Hachimura's got his second basket of the game.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Takes a three. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here. Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Podziemski. Pass to Spencer. It's rebounded by Hayes.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Gary Payton II, also Quentin Post out there. And it's Spencer in at the shooting guard. Clock at 6. And Post gets it to go.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
The Lakers shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Here's LaRavia, gets it to go from beyond the arc. LaRavia's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Kevin?
opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for the Lakers. James comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kennard. Warriors trail by 6. And a deep three from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Hachimura finds Hayes. And stolen by Melton. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And again, no good by Golden State. Lakers lead by 6. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 8 points. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report.
And this is the game plan for him, and he's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Post. Wants to get it to Melton and does. And Santos gets it to go. He's got 5.
The ability to play the one makes Melton valuable. He finds teammates when they're in good position.
Doncic from deep three-point land. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Quentin Post. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Payton. Here's Podziemski. Curry passes to Melton. Golden State moving the ball around. Shots good by Green.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing him to do work scoring the ball.
The 3 from LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Stephen Curry, and that one is good.
Well, you know, Doncic, with his combined package of skill and confidence, that pull-up jumper is a real weapon for him.
Melton the bounce pass, and Green gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Doncic, falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
No stopping Luka there. He put some real force behind that drive.
Warriors trail by 10. 1:29 left in the first half of basketball. And there's the drive, and Doncic throws it down.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees it.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. Here's Santos. No good on the 3. Hachimura against Melton. In the corner, it's James. Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Here's LeBron. And off the Bron, and in it goes. LeBron's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers. Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. The free ball from Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And then Hachimura with the jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions.
Oh, LeBron does it again.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Curry with it. He's got 14. Podziemski on the wing. Back to Curry. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Misses the three. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, but we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Lakers leading by 13. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. LeBron James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Smart in at the 3. That's J.J. Redick 5 as we get into the second half. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. To the inside. And that one's good. Green's got 12 points in the game.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the side.
Goodness! That was
Wow.
special.
We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
And it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Angeles with some changes. Hayes checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. And James subbed in for Doncic. Here's Melton with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Melton's got 12.
The first step of Melton, tremendous. It helps him create the separation on the bounce that he's looking for.
Smart passes to James. Off target with his 3. Warriors trail by 15. Curry with a wide open look. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
From deep, James drains it from beyond the arc.
And early in his career, that's a great sign for Bronny. Hitting threes, building confidence in that jumper.
Green in the post. He's against Hachimura. And it's Green with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. And another 3 for the Lakers.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Outside, Green to the paint. Here's Santos. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Santos has got 7 points. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes here for the Lakers. Ron, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia comes in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for James. And the Warriors also making a change. Podziemski's checked in, and James gets it to go.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Pass to Santos. Offensive rebound. Here's Porzingis. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. 7 points in the game.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
From deep, LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Bron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the 3rd. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Warriors ball. Substitution on court.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Podziemski with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
An incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
And James throws it down hard.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
Lakers lead by 22. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 28 points for the game.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Richard, guarded by Smart. James dishes to Doncic. Sinks that one from the post. 30 points for Luka Doncic.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Payton looking around. Looking to end the run. Luka Doncic grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick, because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Payton is out there with Yurtseven. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Curry and Richard.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And it's Nick Smith with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Buffkin's checked in. Here's Curry with the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's LaRavia. Pass to Kleba. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot's good from Kennard.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Yurtseven, no good. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Shot by Podziemski, no good. The Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Connects from 3-point range.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's Yurtseven. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Doncic looking it over. And another 3 for the Lakers.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some 3s.
Yurtseven with the bucket. Yurtseven's got 6 here in this quarter.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Wow. I don't know if anything's out of Doncic's range.
They kick it out to Green. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James. Three-pointer on the way. Out to Doncic. The three connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Yurtseven. Drives to the hoop, and he slams it one-handed.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. You might as well just get out of the way when that's the case.
Doncic way outside. A putback. Here's Ayton, and he banks in the layup.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's Curry with the three. Rebounded by Smart.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That one drops for him. Reeves has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. For three. A shot by Podziemski, no good. Pass to Ayton. Here's Smart. And here's James outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Up and in on the layup. James has got 35.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Back to Doncic. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time three.
23 seconds left in the game. Curry on the wing. He's defended by Reed.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Doncic fires from way outside. Reeves outside. Fires from way outside. Off on that one. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humbled.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and